I'm so pissed right now. Alan says I need to tell people when I'm upset, so this is me telling you. So much has happened in the last couple of days, my head is spinning. Most of it was pretty good, but it only took one bad thing to knock me off my feet. Thankfully, Marie was there to help me up. Hold me up, really. I couldn't think straight, and her strength calmed me down. I don't deserve her. Let me back up a little. There's a lot to explain. I found out that Julie is my sister. It was really overwhelming, and I did my best to handle the situation. My mind has been busy ever since we found out. She was just a stranger days ago, and now I feel this connection to her that scares me. I want to know everything about her, and I'm terrified she'll learn everything about me. She's already discovered a piece of me that I wasn't quite ready to give to her, but we'll get into that later. We had a pretty long conversation after we got the results. I was so nervous at first. I didn't know what to say or where to start, but I think it went well. It was a good mix of serious and lighthearted. I saw glimpses of myself in her personality. Is it weird that I feel proud of her? Like, I don't even know her, and I had no influence or impact on how her life has turned out. But for whatever reason, I'm overjoyed with her accomplishments in life. It's heartwarming to be connected to someone who has their life together. Like somehow it's redemption for the poor decisions I've made. I wish Yoon was here. He'd love her. He'd protect her heart like he did mine. I miss him so much it hurts. I don't want her to ever feel this pain. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it all up. The skeletons in my closet have names, and some of them want me dead. I can only run for so long. One reason I held people at a distance for so long is because I know that they can be used to get to me. I don't want anyone I love to become collateral damage. Easiest solution is to not love. That didn't work in the past, and I'm sick of continuing that lonely cycle. Maybe with the right people in my life I can quiet these ghosts for good. I have to at least try. I told her about my running. I guess part of me wanted her to know that I'm not the best at sticking around, despite how much I want to be. Her response surprised me. She questioned if I would take her with me when I feel like running again. I got the impression that now that she knows about me, it would be hard for her to see me go. Truth is, it would be hard for me too. I mean, it's always hard. I just don't know if I'd be able to ignore it this time. The banter between us started once we both got a little more comfortable. She's funny, and apparently doesn't like how I talk. I guess I put the gang in gangrene. If she only knew. She keeps joking about wanting an allowance for me because I'm her older sister. It's pretty funny. I don't think she realizes yet that I'd be willing to give her my whole world. I'm just not sure she'd want it. Comes with a lot of baggage that's too heavy for even me to hold. Some of that baggage spilled out unexpectedly last night. To make it worse, it was a complete stranger that unpacked something they had no business touching in the first place. I was livid. It took all of me not to revert back to the person I used to be, not to respond in the only way I was taught to when someone disrespects you. Alex's wife decided to share her truth with not only Julie, but several other strangers as well. Blurted out my dirty laundry like she was the cleaning lady hired to iron things out. Julie was upset, and rightfully so. She should have found out about my addiction from me, which was my intention from the start. But I was robbed of that opportunity and was left to clean up the mess. I tried to talk to Alex about the chaos his wife so casually caused, but he did his typical Yoda rendezvous bullshit, which just pissed me off even more. The thing that hurts the most is his betrayal, though he doesn't even see it that way. Apparently, just because they're married, that means he has to disclose personal and private conversations he has with other people. Says he doesn't want to hide things from his wife. He's a fool. I didn't appreciate his attempt to manipulate me, and his efforts sealed the deal. Crossed his name off the very short list of people I trust. He can try to act like I'm the bad guy for doing that, but I couldn't care less. He implied so when I reacted that way. I was honest with him about not trusting him anymore. Whatever helps you sleep at night, asshole. He's a rat, and bad things happen to rats where I come from. I was furious that Julia was put in that position. She didn't deserve to find out that way. I wish I had the strength to tell her during our first conversation, but it's hard to talk about the ugliest part of yourself, the parts you are most ashamed of. And I knew if I told her about the drugs, I would have to explain the reason for them. And that's just too much for me right now. I feel selfish. I wanted the chance for her to see the good in me, to find the reasons to care and love me before she had reason not to. I guess I'm already facing the fear of losing her, which shouldn't hurt as badly as it does considering we just met. But I've had so many people I love stolen from me. I don't think I can do it again. My connection to her is something I'm willing to protect. That's what big sisters do, right? I know she doesn't need my protection, and I can't stop the world's cruelty from piercing her heart. But that doesn't mean I don't want to. I just hope my efforts are enough. While we were talking, she mentioned how lonely she's felt for most of her life. Made me wish that this missing piece was revealed to us sooner. Maybe I could have helped with that, given her joyful memories to hold on to like Yoon did for me. I know how she feels. Loneliness has settled in my heart as well. I've been lost for a really long time. Nearly gave up finding my way back. Until now. Maybe she'll be my Polaris. She'll help me like the North Star helped so many sailors who were lost at sea. That's how they used to find their way home. Because that's what I see when I look at her. I see my way home.